The beat drops and I'm a chain reacting. Metal against my flesh, it seems in fashion. Seeing stencils, I stash them for my pencil-o-matic. Words from the Pope is hope for all of his fanatics. How can I grab it? Lasers and crazy ass shit. Rap lips flapping, making rad tips for street kids. Feed this animal, I promise you'll need this. Revel on the mic like when Martin King was Junior Jesus. Get nigga near me and I'll drop ant-sized acid in the rain. Shrink my brain into being strange, a famous danger. Tell me my name, I wanna hear my name. Jump the crowd, come on louder, shout it again, yeah. I wanna be famous, but I hate this. Words to paper, I go insane in this place, it's not my favorite. Hauling on the blunt to keep it blazing, staying inside on rainy days, my steps were tracing. I was never sure, my heart was never yours, my mind was never hers. Shit messed, I better go rehearse. Like a play with my life, a step on the stage and break a leg from forgetting what I'm trying to say. And if it wasn't me, who the fuck wrote the script then? Shit, I'll just join the crowd, is anyone listening? Man, it gets hard to feel okay sometimes. These words aren't always so ready to rhyme. I'm sure I may always turn out fine, but I never seem to turn out high. And I sit here alone on a sunny day, thinking about how easy it'd be to go out and play. But my body don't want me to go out today. My body just want me here to stay the same. My hair falls in front of my face like a waterfall, dripping down my face, I feel the curtains fall. I'm not done with the circus is. Lights are all out, I heard the last person call it. My eyes, they've been tired so as of recently. I can't look at the Technicolor TV. I feel deceased, hateful sins from my paper skin. How am I supposed to live like this decently? But like I said, I was never sure. And like I said, I was never hers. And like I said, my mind is never yours. But baby, I can keep driving the same hearse. I once sat for an hour in the icy snow, railed the line of upper and then down I go. It felt cold but I liked the show. Behind my eyelids, oh yeah, I almost froze. I felt hands come from somewhere behind me, to see my own girl looking at me kindly. I love you, she said with a beautiful grin. Then I felt her let go and I hit the ground again. The moral of the story is I don't trust anyone. How can I when any of you might be an animal? And to think this world should have any fun. If any are like me, I'd rather run. I'd rather run. Peace out all. Yo, it's your boy Soulin B on the track. We're about to get sick up in this bitch. Yeah, I know you like the beat. What I'm feeling is all that I rhyme about. See, I'm sick of the whine and I keep finding out that you can't keep the time when we both fly south. You take it for these trades, you fake on the timeouts. This mouth turns speaker noise without moving figures on the dial, boy, just try it out. That's right, you're smiling on the dial up. I keep a low-key style like I'm hiding out. Fighting odd channels slow, I never tire how I manage to slow down, but there is no doubt I got a good plan to light a dynamite show. Now my ship float on no fables this month, under nice light sipping wine as I come up. I'm high on big stuff, I can see you while out. I see you soaking my admiration well, while it's all out, your body looks fine as hell. I got my deal sitting ill in my chilled room. Her features so subtle on a full zoom. My stubble is a tickle to her good moods, but that beauty's only half of the whole truth. We barely catch a couple seconds in it, and sometimes when we go out in public, they drain some of the energy from this. I guess they're interested in getting our love, and I'm on the fence with the fake or stay late, and yeah, I put the blaze on the bliss. And I don't like when in the state to sort of trade places and make us enemies quick. Wish you played nice when it all got rough. When it's out here, it can get ruddy tough. Keep your head clear where there should be love, cause I got an antidote to get your hopes up, and I just want you to paint a picture and show me that there's still hope to have love. Cause that's really been the best stuff, and that really is the best stuff. And I don't need to be stressing on the tightest of any of your messes, cause they be none of the problems in any of my steps. Can't cause actual stress in my song, and I get you wet. So you begun messing with many of my breath. Keep asking questions like how do I manage to step without stressing? Well, there is depth, I must have failed to mention it. I felt like the butterfly and kissed my princess, the hype is the pegs. And all of my songs you can bet I don't ever sting like the Netherlands yet. I like code etiquette, that's for sure, but can you parse the elegance? See, purposefully interjecting can make us both speak of essence. And I thought we'd be better friends than this. Watch how an ancient soul can get arrogant. And most of my patience is wearing thin, but still you're so interested in testing. Always misreading my meanings, and you choose to second guess my messages with intentions to mess with it. See, these blessings and lessons depend on it. I'll magic my soul into a weapon on this. I'll manage to cast these silhouettes. And you can call me tragic, I puff my cigarette, but I'm sick of fucking boys and Nicorette. So we made a bet this record will hit. You record quick like the devil's shit. Revel and grow and bass till the jungle tick. No treble, we on a medikit. But on the grind, I'm delicate. Like I dedicate myself, pay hell for it. Level the bevel with the drip of my sweat. The possibilities in a bed of will on a whim. So I hope I took enough notes, cause the daily trip never caught on to him. And it's like, cause we sit on 3D digital in here, there could be no one to stop it. Platforms download and deep subliminal, flip a switch it, then do the opposite. Stop acting to step this flow, I'm here to get on top of it. Should see him when he loses the control. That's not as far as he's willing to go. The licks flip shit without losing spit, homie, all the time alone. Dropping bombs and I'm a trap shy rapper, fulfilling an old ass American goal. But honestly, he's too old for time rapper, he's bending rhymes and he's stashing gold. You're just a fish caught easy in the net. I'm more like a hot swish in a kettle. You meddle on rebuttals for my wickedness. Kids been climbing out that hell ever since. And it was just how we learned to cope on. Instruments riddled till I stayed honest. I washed my hand, the verse wrote, and I got to watch my holy flower blossom.
Purchase your tracks today.
Bitch.
Yeah, I'm honest with the truth and still dubious. I'm honest with the truth and still dubious, but I can see through your diaper weight, and I know that I kinda like to hide away. Quantum qubits high up in a hidey place, cause truth is stupid. I caught Cupid, and yet I know I could die today. Box of Lego and Rubik's from my nights away. I might find a way to beef up my brain. Planet carver, I harvest orders and vegetate. Planet harder than a US carpet bomber. The carbon ain't even properly sideways. So now I drive by property like it's my fate. And like you can't ever take my pride away, cause I've been working heavy on a Steins Gate. Veggies make good days on my plate. I don't know what's with all your wine hate. I preach where a crime rate is twice a day. Maybe your mind is baked on microwaves. How it ought to be? I promise God an oddity. I wouldn't be so quick to throw a life away. I read verses in reverse and call it rehearsing. Took reverb out my new girl's hurt love, and now she flirt like she a new girl in love. Loving when she learning to sing my words. And no fears, these potions are antidotes. I dote on an anecdote more than a minute. No doubt when I can't seem to choke on it. Floating my mind right out into an openness. But I really do mean it.
Like coke on a Friday night, just how it is around here. Coke's got me so high, like just how it is around here. Watching cinema, eat by the candlelight, just how it is around here. And you got me roped into a damaging fight. You expected I to die down here. I watched the jug drag past, and I'm asking for concessions. Question the buzz in your bag, then bag up all the questions. There's such fun to be had, and I'm past to count up my blessings. The lessons cause stress like 7 steps to my heaven. No car, sure I'd like to drive away. I keep these eyes really low in a tidy maze. And most nights I fight away the stymied pain in a deep kind of mind, worried about dying sane. I'm like soul open, cross-legged in a tiny cave, and I'm mindful of as many of my mistakes as I know how the state of my grace tastes, and I might get it right before I'm just a name on a grave. I'm part of a part-time, hard time. You could call the low parts for starshine. My corona lime is the sunshine, and I'm hunting what's mine, but I guess I'm doing fine. I mean, I have no rapper car,
call me, bro, I'll be running back and forth. I mean, I've got no rapper car, you could call me, bro. Remember, it's my legs to get me back and forth. And God, I hope she loves cigarettes the way I do. I like the taste of the spice when it touches my lips like she does, like a waste of a night, the faint rush and then bliss. I'll sit in the rain and breathe all around my pain with it. I'll watch the smoke move slow like time is too lame for us. Just how she does, like how she does. And oh God, she's my love.
Okay, so I wrote something kind of freestyle. I like it a lot. Yeah, here it is. Picking out my faults with blue laser eyeballs. I got a long list of my faults and I ain't highballing. If I had a little brother, I'd slap him if I caught him rapping to his buddies about catcalling. And a lot of you fuckers think I'm trolling, but I see it now. Everybody's got a want for something. I used to think about bowling, but then they got me down. Bullies trying to prove that they own things. You fuck around with the truth, it ain't cool, boy. It's uncouth, sobriety's the hardest truth, boy. I play it up hard cause my friends say that I'm soft. I even tried to be goth, but I gotta stay 2-ply. Sometimes I feel like the bus is driving us, making jokes here and there, just trying to build some trust. But it always ends up the goddamn same. If you want something different, you gotta make shit change. Weird night a while ago, everybody was tipsy. We were playing a mixtape for the cuter of the groupies. They want my dimes. Well, I guess that's fine, but if you're gonna take them, you might as well be thrifty. Yeah, that reminds me, I sent a long text to my parents. I got the same shit as last time, but I toked this time and I was far from coherent. My dad was like, why don't you got a good job? My mom's like, you go boy, don't you ever stop. And here's a shout out to my roommate. Yeah, see, he's taking my shit till real late. My depression, my obsessive crap, probably doesn't make me for the best mate. I think if I owe him anything, it'd be my sanity, for putting me in check when I let go of my vanity. Cause sometimes my world just kinda blanks on me, and I trip, only slip a little farther from reality. Speak from your heart, never compromise what you feel is real. Never let these fucking white people tell you how you should feel. Never let anybody tell you to be anything but your real deal. Cause what's inside is the shit that'll be pushing your wheel. And I get asked if I'm ever scared too. But man, I understand it, I got science, dude. It's kinda hard to be surprised when you don't let anything surprise you. And I want what we had back in 4th grade. The memories of back in the good old days. I was playing chess against the higher grades, wrecking faces. I remember thinking I was great. Yeah, I've been told I have to buy my own freedom. It's ridiculous. It's all over TV, have you seen it? It's everywhere, man. Fuck, I can't believe it. Think about it for a second, you ain't free if you're bleeding. I used to think my actions didn't matter, until the one time it was my turn to be the batter. I cracked a joke about my best friend's weight, and now I don't think I've ever seen her fatter. Fuck boys chasing hot chicks. You wanna know what's hot shit? Not the fact you dropped from Hot Topic. Okay, well maybe you'd see it if you took your fucking eyes off your soft dick. What's a slut if she's reluctant? What's a puff if you're huffing? Yeah, what's a crush if you're in love with? The sensation of riding anyone with tough skin. You think they wanna fuck a dude who acts 6? You think gangster rap is the dopest shit? Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta. You call that a fucking chorus? I guess once you're famous, anything gets supported. Sometimes being honest makes me feel guilty though. I used to lose sleep just showering because I felt dirty. Back in my mind all the time I couldn't burn the truth, so I dumped it in the dirt to match the other youth. God's long been touching down in thousands of spacecraft, but we'd rather blow it up than ask questions during the aftermath. You want a fucking ladder to the heavens, but you won't step the first foot up it cause you're too mad. And then I put my voice on the track. Man, that shit is much wetter. Like my girl, but you know it's only getting better. I'm wearing whatever keeps me off my phone, so I got those memories saved to my sweater. But I've been saying this shit for a long time. I guess I ain't the best, so I guess I'll keep on trying. And though I feel a pain in my chest, dog, I ain't crying. I just hope this shit reaches the world before I begin dying. Peace. Most of these days I think myself insane, but rather it seems that I trip on a brain cell while I'm dying in shame and hell. I'd rather be sane, but it seems that my cereal don't mix with the butter as well as it does the milk. And I don't even know how I make these verses rhyme, but you seem to like it when it's silence versus mine, and I go over one most nights. But like that's just fine, 'cause I'm rolling here and I only need a dime. And my wallet never seems so empty. I've been dodging classes like I know that it's not so thrifty. And I know it'll catch up with me. But in the end, I'm having fun, I guess. And not the best verses don't rhyme. And a cubicle stress, what a beautiful view. What a few could do to further the view. But it seems it's just me and you. Yeah. But throttled up or soldiering on, there isn't never no start over. It's all catch and release, we learn to be better than self. Power server, I guess the shit is deep, but then so is everything else. I speak up on a downward existence like I know the fight with the beast. The kids who can't step because each inch is always long distance. We all fall long distances, drifting through previews of all of our previous witness. Moments begin with the zoned in and grown into the notion of control, but I can't let go of this. I would squabble foul towels. My best lesson wasn't a rote sentence. I was drenched in sweat, wondering if this would be my promised release. Nope, just a hopeful projection. So I always steal my soul back from existence. And looking at you, I see now how we grow up. Eyes glazed like if it was fate. I'm not scared to show face. I'll send my condolences. Somewhere I just forgot to care. I've always hated fairs and I still stay stuffed for the bait. Trolling you into pooping your wit from the fakes. And these days I keep hearing the beauty's on sale. And I've been running since day one, but you can't derail. Catch and release, like I said, eating good in the belly of the beast. Pardon my manners, but this might just be a dream. I'm a shaman in spaces, spaced into breaking day-to-day stasis. So fuck the status, the damage gets massive. Plans on better planet, but not for the savage. And I suck all the life out of heaven and watch the snake's poison creep into the sketches. Alaris projections become indiscretion, judging off a daily appearance. And maybe you can't hear it, cause I haven't found the words yet, but if only. But if only. Yeah. It's a graveyard shift again. But it's fishy swim or he suffocate. Being drowned in venom as the wickedest victim, for heaven's sake. A penance for being heaven sent, isn't it? But you a snake. I'm blowing flame for clean rap. You could say I'm gonna fire Drake. I see chance cause where he wanted, taught to be taunted into tripping till the blood is dripping like it's trauma. I caught up in my wishing, sturdy sailor, you've been fishing too long, hoping to drown with the sirens at the fate you've been hearing all along. And goddamn, but it's rapper trait, caught up in a chase of chastity. Sunday bring me my reality, and the chest is the seed of a disaster tree. Fatality warp until you sick from the spin on reality. Try me, watch as you wind up spitting the fallacy. This white kid's got soul, so how can it be? He slays fiends without sword and shield, yet he balanced dreams. But this the dab show, you had to be an asshole. Now I'm puffing stuff up with tobacco, and still you can't keep track. Oh. You can't keep track. Goddamn. To drink and to eat seems to be the pleb's treat. I'm Epicurean art, here to wean y'all off the teat. And you all still think I rhyme these words because it's neat. But in fact the truth is, it's more my therapy. Weathering this storm as if I'm demonic. Electronic conic has got you on it, when the fact is maybe I'm the one scared of me. Downtrodden into the dirt, but still burnt by the hurt set. Fried brains don't fold words like I folded my bones that day. And hard hearts don't make men. Maxine tamed the dragon, I don't give a damn in the park, and I've no plan after dark. Anyway, I'm wistfully wasting away, wishing that this Wednesday brought more power shit to say. Better than the drugs, but be that as it may be, I'm looking for my baby. Girl, you could be my world like a tab a day, to keep the ghosts from ever tracing my place or my flow. I'm shaded like Hades, but recently it's been driving me crazy, and lately I only glow when I'm faded and lazy. Yeah. Goddamn. Right. Mystery and some dabbling, heavy hand but I'm handling, happy to hear who is here and breathe life to this mannequin. The soul inside is feeling blue, I tell you, it's nothing new, trust in me, I'm drifting forced through vision though, and luckily I ain't even a little bit Anakin. Till the day they take me away for the shit I'm trying to say, remember my words and I will always love you. You say I hate the people in Victoria. I keep hearing you kids repeated power struggles from Florida. I stay addicted to sleep and all my friends have hit the bleachers. Down and down is where's the teacher. I heard you crowned yourself but the weaker preacher. The warrior's the ugly head of hate. The truth is I'm truly lucid in my zen. Enemies won't fuck with me again or I'll leave you mental like a wiped slate. So be a good girl and lock the tight safe. Never forget the code in place, lest you forget that to live until we die is our best fate. Our best fate. And I bet you look shook as if plastic. Fantastic as long as you off the crack. And don't let them catch you on that shit. Don't let me catch you on that shit. It's graveyard shift again, but it's fishy swim or you suffocate. Being drowned in venom is the wickedest victim, for heaven's sake. Soulin B, here I. How I love your face. Most these days I just sit between these four walls, think myself insane, but I'm breaking down all your walls. I'm just trying like a bird here, like a bird. Most of the time I just sit and eat a feast. Fuck it if you think it's neat. Motherfucking got the sheet under sheets. These demons are seething, but I don't need any reason to just be me. Most of the time I can hear you kids wobble. I ain't talking about the coddle, no, I'm talking about your bottle, boy. And all those thoughts that you keep working on. Most of these times I just act real weird, and all these kids around here think I'm feared. But I don't know if I just got no control or I'm just trying to be a full of weirdo soul. So I just keep on blasting beats and keeping up in all this heat. And man, I see you kids and thinking you kids are all sheep. But I ain't got no pencil, and I ain't got no stencil, but I got some traction to match you with all of that faction. But we don't do the same thing anymore. I don't need Chance, but I like how he's a rapper. I stay up late and I like to bake my brains into batter, like I got a fucking Mad Hatter blaster on my hip and you wouldn't see the laughter. So I'm not Chance, but I like to be, cause most of the time if you try me, I'm more of a kid who likes to get stymied and break out that cage with the grin on my face that you couldn't stop if you ever leave a trace. And I'll be wrecking the gravestones from here to Mars. The moon will come down and I don't need these bars, but I got 16 for you. I got 16 for you. Most these days I just rap like I'm insane, but in fact I'd rather rap this all up like McCain. You ain't seen nothing like this since first day, first light. No man, Soulin B is my name, so I freestyle on these verses for you kids who got only hearses. Your big old brother hates you now, so where's the hurt, bitch? Ah! Where's the hurt, bitch? Whatever, man. I'm just trying to have fun before I find myself on a gravestone wrunging from a long gun. I'm just trying to find a moment between souls where it don't seem so close, and I'm open at the tippy toe. And I'm trying so hard, but where is God now? Where is God now? Wake up every morning so filled with this flow, but all this rap is short hysterical growth, and these winters got me feeling so sinner-proof. And I don't depend on a healer for miracles though, but I'm fearing the fear that comes with being too spiritual. Dancing on life means my stance don't ever frighten. I'm told chance and bites, and I'm high as a kite and tightened. I'm a deer in the headlights, and my fears to grow at night, growing with all the weight of catching the moments right. Just catch and release, blood in the sweat, we rinse and repeat. I sleep on my prices, and all of my vices find nightly defeat with the politest delights. Cause they stand to be seen. The sniper's been lighter since pressure relief. The standards don't seem to matter as long as you stay ahead of the beast. Betray ghosts in the sheets before eating up at the feast. Still it'd be shot, so what's another moving bullet from me? I bite my nails in the blackness till I get impaled in the madness. Staying late on these tracks till I can let myself collapse into sadness. I hate retail in sections. I'm coasting on betting that I have the toastiest shoulder, clearing stress like a soldier against all of your closed doors. And these common rolls in October, so wet at the ears, and yet I know that you know her. And I know that you know her. And I know that you know her. And I hate that it's easy to fail. I'm always getting tired of older. My desires got way harder, and I keep failing to stay sober. So I bailed from the herd, and I started so lost in the yards. This zone is the holiest of thrones, and all of my older verses won. Wondering if I really own one, or anything anywhere near to my own. I'm becoming like a stone cold, held up to a gravestone spirit. I keep on drinking up the dark fears in the fashion. Cigarettes lit just to manage the magic. I'm massive of action, spastic as some, but we can't lose ourselves in any of the traction. But I guess it's a trap pit. Last to grow up, yeah, we all become savage. Betting dirty on grown-ups, God, y'all looking so tragic. So much that I'm fully blessed with a mountain. My wisdom is crass, but I dream of a fountain. I mess with the kid, I still can't fathom the sound, and always tired in bed. And I can't battle all of my lonesome, but such stress is my love that I keep on withholding. A mind which is spoken itself and so rightfully open. I'm hoping to keep control of the grandest of moments, wishing I could wrestle up stones that most nights I fight for control of, till I could just stand on only my own stuff and trying to handle each dastardly potion. But man, it's becoming hard not to lose focus, so I keep sending out my rap rather than the standard condolences. Like, this ain't all bad, the world ain't all bad, and I refuse to believe it. The world ain't all bad. I refuse to believe it.
Yeah, surfing ports like we might be hosting your ass so that you can keep battling over oceans. Move fast, boy, you coasting as a satellite that could light up the coasting. So maybe I'm a meister munching unorthodox motion, but I watch your emotions as they keep coming up on your face. Maybe you got toasted, but you spoke without ever needing to say what with no God to say your prayers to. That was an easy mistake. Don't you worry about the fade. Demons get easier to chase. Girl, stay away from danger. The castle's a daydream away. I got blueprints down on paper, and I won't be sorry for trying again. I could be Moses splitting oceans in the ways my notions in these ways behave. Baby, I know you get lonely sitting alone, so know there'll be roses laid on your grave. I know because I've been talking to ghosts, give up control, and I can hear them say, even though I lose myself in the zone, it's only human to hope for a trade. To sit on the top, never feeling the worth, and you give all you got, and you give till it hurts, but still watching them all becoming the worst. People Columbine up under your shirt, and demons are displays, and humans get ugly, so I don't sit where any might touch me. Dear heaven, there's no more I in the dirt. Gang cruise while in the style of their hurt. I heard news on the wildest of streets, beasts, and how sad the blues and the violence seem. Added to guns and the violence in teens, numb pilots dodging left on their dreams. just destined for destiny, so it all seems. So then I made dreams, and it's so mad to see this isn't what I want, it's what it had to be. This is late nights as you fucking stay mad at me. This isn't a tragedy, this is love actuality. Then how can it be that I'm aligning my doors? I slide under the limit, deadly now, isn't it? I'm more like a sidewinder, wound up on your floor, Ben. I'm on an island, a kind of mind torn. Sent more for miles up here in my light forms and portals alight with the next life born. In the plights of which styles end up I might form. My sights set down on the rightful shores. Death counts now become too many to score. Opening black holes, you're always asking for more. I'm asking for love as you seem to bask in the gore. I'm tired of tasks when you get lost in a storm. I'm sitting on my gold, I was just keeping it warm. I'm deep in the corn and yeah, I reap what I sow. Count up all my blessings, I just wait for the show. They hate how I make it, so they fake late rotations before they can grow. Matching the masters, missing the bliss, faster to dash till I mastered this shit. Every day I dream of making my greatness, but those are my waves upon the station. You keep calling it complacence, I move slow like an ocean do. I'm not scared I can't make it, I'm tuned and just adjusting a tune. And it's lovely to have company when I walk through my moods. I'm making plays while I dabble in youth, saddled in graphics, got a map and a game for the truth. I'm making plays while I dabble in youth, saddled in graphics, I got a map, I handle magic in a game for your truth. Am I lost in that space, taken for granted, just a part of the chase? But you were naked and damaged, so far from this place, can't understand it, so far from this place.
I like the idea of never resting. I guess more than I like Mount Everest. So then language is a whole different kind of leverage. My mother rapidly advanced into a fanatic way back in a time when I had only Zen to cope with the severance, and that alone has become something tragic. Hours can surround you in power outages. You build, still stuck with the feelings of guilt that you can't ever seem to bandage the damages. Such steep steps to the steeple, my boy. You stepping right up to the eagles, my boy. You hated that I'd never let them make me into a fiend or an unspeakable boy. For the beautiful kids you left for cubicle truths, only what a few could have done to further the few. They're learning before you go on burning. A Zoom is dirty, but only against new opinions on proof. So this is my new shit loosely. It's not to be confused with the blues kick on loose leaf. That was my old stuff, and the truth is I can't help making this music, 'cause love is the bait what matters. And I've been listening to their random chatter, and the HDTV only stops me to speak of more fear and disaster. Even the trash and always the cash, and with just a dash you can get it all faster. Lackluster maybe, but the facts say that in fact even the best traction can stutter. Even faster than that, many brain cells can shatter, unless you pre-master the art of loving another. So I pick up all your letters and loosen you up, 'cause next up it's a match between a pitch and a batter. I'm holding a whole different kind of magic, and I have such massive room for self-condolences. But still somehow I manage to hold these habits, and my boys still don't hold enough of the elegance. So here's to D&D and never drinking the Listerine, and beating out the allergies with the good old histamines, and sitting through to the credits just to get a little more history. Blowing kisses to you in the fumes that be trickling through the airstreams. And I think breathing pure truth with you would only be fair to me. And I don't know when it's all scheduled to stop, or what any of it even means, or how your face can bring me such grace in all of my favorite dreams. And my deepest of grudges and in all of my vices, I fight the nightly defeat with the tightest of holds, and the sniper treads lighter with the pressure release. None of it matters, 'cause my beat's ahead of the load. And you say that it's just some daily catch and release, blood in the sweat, and we rinse and repeat. Hours, no way to release from this stuff in the silence, and I like to sleep on this stuff, man. But I chuckle at trucks, and trust is a must. Under wickedest shade, all the substance is dust. Double your double, then burning the bust. You stumble in love, yet the throwing gets rough. I'm caught in a coddle, and the going gets tough. Sinkhole of magic, each tinkerer's rush. And this came from damage, fantastic for dubs. And I keep casting my lines where fish just ain't enough. Always tripping on wisdom, this is the sinister stuff. My ears are listening, but only winners get love. I'm drifting with ever grippier speed. Ever since the night you became better than drugs. And these simple systems can really get tough. So I like to thank God that you missed me some. 'Cause darling, we've been so thrifty, like wishing on every Christmas, but our hearts are so young.